And welcome to Gale Force Winds. I'm Alan Dale, and with me as always, my good buddy from the East End of St. John's, Gerry Carew. How are you, Gerry?
Well, I'm doing as well as I could probably ever do, Alan. Gerry from East End St. John's is actually in Crete with my good buddy, and to be honest with you, it brings back so many memories. When we met, traveled around British Columbia together. Like, when you travel, you do feel different. There's so many experiences that you are experiencing, the smells, the weather, but I think let's touch a little bit on getting here. You did most of the logistics. I'm the technical guy, but kudos to you for what you did to get us here. But we had a few glitches, didn't we?
Well, anybody that knows me knows I'm not good at logistics. That's for sure. So,
but I've let him take it on.
So we had some logistical trouble. So I'll start from my experience. I started in Prince Edward Island, and let's just say that it was a solid 36 hours of travel to make it here. A few bumps along the way, a few conversations with people. Some were friendly, some were not so friendly, but I made it. I made it in Greece, particularly in the island of Crete. I made it at 1 a.m. last night, and as luck would have it, I was still pretty vibrant from the travel, so I took a little walk on the waterfront, and I found a little pub, and they had some live music, so I went in and I played the drum for a half an hour. Sadly, they did a little bit of clash, and I broke their drum,
You give me that video, and I'll stick it in for our Gale Force.
I had to leave the pub because there was no more drum for me to play, and then I picked you up this morning. Tell us about your journey.
Well, it's funny, Alan said, anyone who knows me, I'm not the guy to do the logistics. So we're standing in Frankfurt at the Aegean airlines counter, and my good buddy Alan's got his flight, but Gerry doesn't. I didn't take it personally, but we literally had no time. Alan departs. Gerry's left by himself in Frankfurt. Never been to Frankfurt before. The airport is huge. The Aegean guy, God bless him, he was no help. He basically said, there's no flights for 7 days. Go up to Lufthansa. So of course I walked to Lufthansa, 4 hours later, because the airport is so big. Long story short, Lufthansa got me to Athens. The Aegean people said there's no flights. Well, first thing I see when I come through the gate there is Sky Service, I think it was called, flight to Hyanna. Well, guess what? I get on my phone. By about 2 a.m., I actually had a seat, and I slept in a very uncomfortable position in the Athens airport. 6:45 a.m., I'm on that flight. My good buddy Alan here picks me up at the airport, and here we are.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, Gerry, I think that was the honorable thing to do, to leave you stranded there. What did you expect? Did you think I was going to stay with you?
Well, a little part of this. So Alan's trying to get a hold of me, and we're, he lands, and our flights start, crossing over, so we can't even communicate. At one point, he lands and decides to phone a number. What is it? It's my home number. So of course, Kelly, you're home. Alan's like, is Gerry there? When I land, she's texting me, why is Alan looking for you? Where are you? So, when you're traveling, you don't want your family at home to be worried. So anyway, we smoothed all that out. The honorable thing, no, not really, Alan. It wasn't. But anyway, you've got the accommodations done really well. He keeps putting the microphone up. He wants to cover my face. So anyway, here we are.
Yeah, we made it, Gerry.
We're not sure what we're going to be up to over the next few days.
Well,
we'll talk about that a little bit, or
we've embarked on a journey to do a very special podcast series that'll be revealed in the fullness of time. But I can tell you, we've already started some of the work, and it's been pretty exciting. And I look forward to sharing it across Canada. Some of the interviews we've been having to date. What do you think?
Yeah, we're not allowed to reveal exactly yet, but it's let's just say this. I got a little emotional at one point, which I don't know, I tend to do, but there's some pride here, isn't there?
Yeah.
We are talking to some Canadians who are actually here, so it's just something that we are really, really proud to be able to bring you.
100%, Gerry. Yeah, I can't wait to unleash this new podcast to the airwaves. It's been an absolute pleasure being here with you, Gerry, and it was quite an adventure to get there. And we're in Chania, which might have been half the problem. You were trying to get to Hyanna. So there you go.
Is that a place?
I think it is.
Well,
Hyanna's port.
One thing I want to say, my passport is clean as a whistle. We're standing in Frankfurt. Allan shows me his passport. It's the most stamped up passport I've ever seen. But anyway, buddy, it's an absolute pleasure to be reunited traveling with you after about 35-year hiatus.
Stay tuned for lots of good stuff coming from Gale Force Winds in the next few days.